Alrighty.
Oh, we made it.
We
Hooray.
are, in fact, here.
Okay. I don't have Facebook on this computer. I despise this computer so much. Just logging me out of everything. Now I gotta go share it.
Tough.
My phone.
Brutal. Hello, chat. KP is back. RJ, he'll be playing tonight. Method and McConnell out, like Jazz said. The way the fans chose this. Listen,
we have an investigation on our hands.
Every thumbnail, right? I make with the correct jerseys. Now I waited to see what the Celtics were wearing so I could get them in the right jerseys. At the time I made the thumbnail, I had no idea what the Pacers were wearing. But I took an educated guess. I said Nike's going to rig it, and the Pacers are definitely going to wear the black jerseys. And look at that. I was correct.
Yeah. And you were correct.
Yeah. There's no way. There's no way.
It truly is what happened to the game I love is the meme for this one. Mark,
I don't believe it.
Up.
Yeah, I don't believe it at all.
Nike permanent rat list. And if they lose today, it's on the company and the fan base. Until proven otherwise, the fan base is on the hot seat for this.
Oh, Dad.
I know the marketing aspect of this does make it seem like it would be rigged, but there are sad people out there that may say
there was a vote.
Oh, I like the cool ones that they have for this year. I'm going to vote for those. And
you know what?
Then you should.
It honestly might have been Patriots fans. I think just the casuals could have also overwhelmed the vote.
That's what I'm saying. Terrible.
I don't believe it though. There's no way.
This is how it has to feel when you vote in an election.
Yeah, these are definitely the same stakes.
It's worse.
You're a moron. Let's see. There was a vote. Timo, yes. KP is back. All set for Nimi breakout. Yeah, Nimi breakout game against the Pelicans.
Didn't go so hot.
Yeah, I don't know. He was kind of meh. How did I miss this? I'm chronically online. It was on Twitter. Both teams tweeted it out like a week ago, less than a week ago.
No, both sides did it, Eric. Because the Celtics account also tweeted it out, like Jack said.
It was an NBA-wide thing.
It was me. And I voted for the traditional matchup. Maybe it was on me. I should have had the vision that the Pacers statements would win.
I voted for home whites versus the Pacers black jerseys because I think black and white matchups look good on the court.
Well, I can respect that.
Why there are neither of you there? We're not there tonight. That's it. Period. I'm just not there tonight. I could hear Sam's disappointment all the way on the Pacific Coast. Yeah, it's tough.
I almost dropped my phone when I saw the tweet from the "What are the Celtics wearing?" account after waiting all day.
Yeah,
it's just disgusting. It is, and this is Keith Smith has talked about to us in the Celtics blog chat. Fans should never be the GM of a team. They shouldn't pick the jerseys. It should be like all NBA voting. Like only credentialed media gets to vote.
Yeah, I wouldn't complain. Is KP back tonight? Yes. KP. I should just make an overlay. KP is playing.
No, you should just do the thing you do with Nimi.
Yeah.
Just the Porzingis face, and you take a sip.
Yes, Kristaps is playing. Matt is hyped for it. Why is it that the Green Bay Packers can always get away with their basic unis? There are only a few teams that just stay in their own unis, and the season is one of them. Yeah, football and
well, there's a point here because Nike is also all over the NFL. They have their grubby fingers there too. They had the color rush jerseys. It is remarkable that the Packers have not fallen victim to Nike's marketing extravagant, but they also have less games, so that's also a thing.
That's also true. Let's see. Unicorn, yes, he is back. We should get to choose. I agree. Choose Peter.
That's another part of this is like Nike's too busy at like trotting out these stupid jerseys that nobody's asking for, and you literally have Pete Rogers every single time they win a game pumping out a jersey design. Not all of them are serious, but there have been plenty, especially last year, the first year of him doing it, that were legitimately good designs. Better than anything Nike's put out.
If the Celtics didn't wear their home whites because they were wearing a Pete Rogers jersey, would you be okay with it?
I would be more okay with it, but still disappointed. But again, you can respect the hustle.
Even though it would be a Pete Rogers jersey, you would still be upset?
I would be less upset. I would curb
Okay.
the misery.
Okay. That's big for you.
It would be like one. I would allow one, and then after that, Pete Rogers would
Have to be on the way. Have to be
I would
away
have
games.
I would have to turn my back on Pete Rogers.
Would it have to be away games? Would away
Away
games
games,
be
yes.
acceptable?
Go ahead.
Okay, cool.
As long as they're not white.
That's fine. They should do one Pete Rogers night a year, and then away games only.
Yes. That is the compromise. I'm not drinking bitter. I'm drinking lemon lime seltzer.
Might as well. Same thing. According to the chat's recollection of me and Sam, we might as well be drinking vinegar. We both suck. That was our takeaway from the pod today.
What are you mad about that for? You had to. I didn't even see the one that was mean to you.
No, not mad. It's just hilarious that the entire comment section today was just, yeah, fuck Sam. Yeah, no, actually, fuck Jack instead. I hate this guy.
No, a lot of the loyal listeners came to our aid.
They did. It was just, it was out of nowhere. I look, like I said, I look at the comments every day, and I saw it. I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? What is going on? It was just weird.
Celtics promo piss off Sam Knight. I mean, they basically did that today. Timo says he enjoyed the pod. Lewis says it's not him. Don't point to him at being the slanderer. We can see who says it.
Yeah, it's not like the comments are what's it called, anonymous.
Imagine if they were.
That'd be funny.
Comment section on last vid was tragic, says Asher. There it is. Yes, Kristaps is playing. Just leave it. That works absolutely perfect.
Damn, they hate you like ESPN hates Luka Doncic. Yeah, true. Comment section on the last video was tragic. Thanks, Timo. We appreciate you. Man,
I didn't realize you were making that. I was so confused. I was like, why isn't he saying anything on the comments?
I was trying to cook it up. I was gonna leave a review, but is that not? What the fuck, Timo? Like the stream. This is true. Do like the stream. We'd appreciate it. Being nice last stream worked better than threatening, so I think we might transfer to that for now.
For now, I like a good threat every now and then.
I'm gonna change the whenever KP's hurt. I'm gonna change it. Dear God, he's gone at the bottom instead. Oh, here we go. My dad's parlay is in the chat. He's back to dropping himself.
The Papa parlay: White 15, Brown 20, Porzingis 20, Tatum 25, Porzingis 8 rebounds, Celtics to win at half and at the end.
The only reason my dad called me to ask about this today, and he was like, "Do you think that's a lot of points for those four?" And I said, "Yeah, usually, but they're playing the Pacers, and so if there's any game where it could happen, I could see it happening. Pacers don't play much defense, regardless of Siakam's presence on the team now. Still don't.
Yeah, all of our first look at Siakam. It's good that Porzingis is back for this. They don't have Horford or Cornette though, so it's slightly less fun.
I almost left the site because I tried it. Too many rebounds for KP. Let's see. What has he had in his last X amount of games? It could be. I mean, maybe it's tough for him to hit that mark, but no Horford. You have to imagine maybe he'll get a few more in there. No Cornette. Like he's going to be the big guy down low for most of the game. So we'll see. And also the Pacers don't exactly have a monster rebounder on their team either. Myles Turner ain't exactly that guy.
It's true. He's a good defender though. He gives them a nice presence in the paint. The positive aspect of his game is that he doesn't post up. He's a lot of stretch big. So you don't necessarily need a bigger body like Cornette down there. Obviously, Porzingis is tall, but he's not necessarily a big body.
No. We still have 2 weeks of trade talk. So tired of the armchair DMs blabbering. Yeah.
Just wait. The last video talking C's we did, all the football fans were trickling in.
I will say the what's it called? The trade deadline was much more fun in past years when there was like a realistic chance they could actually do something.
Or anybody could.
Yeah, I know. Like when they had the TP, they had the TP last year, right?
Oh, you mean the Celtics in particular? Yeah.
Yes.
They had TPEs. They didn't have a TPE last year. They had it the first year
prior.
was the nobody in the stands year because Hayward left, and then they used it on Fournier, and then they created another one with Fournier, and then they used that on Richardson / Derrick White.
I remember when we reacted to the D White trade live. I don't know if we were live for that. I think we were just going live, and then it dropped. So if we were live like 10 minutes earlier, we would have gotten our live reactions.
No, we did react to the D White one because I remember being like, what we missed was Simmons Harden swap.
Are you sure?
That was the one we missed. Yes, because I was in the car driving home and I was furious.
Because I swear I was writing live when we were going live about the D White trade. So I don't think so. I know we were live for the Tice trade. Tice trade was electric.
We had a reaction to it. Yeah,
that was all time. Past that, were we live for the trade deadline the year prior? Are we going live for the trade deadline this year? We could.
February 8th. Yeah,
it's my mom's birthday. Maybe
why not?
We'll have to see if I'm doing anything. Did you see? I did see this. Sam, did you see this?
No.
Joe called himself a bird brain, referencing the Kendrick Perkins. He walked in. Apparently, he walked in the press room today, and he goes, "Let me find that. I think Noah tweeted about it." He walks in the press room, and he goes, "Shit, I gotta find it. God damn it."
Vibes different than they were yesterday.
Yes. Okay. Got it.
He
walks in the press room and immediately goes, KP questionable, Luke doubtful, Al out. Like he just immediately got the injury report out of the way because everyone asked that. And then Jay King asked jokingly about a doctor's opinion, and Joe goes, "I'm a bird brain. I can't do that." just making fun of the comment, which is all time. Did he walk in backwards? No, that would have been funnier though. Okay, what's up, KJ? I saw Zach LaVine for Brandon Miller trade. Brooklyn nearly had a stroke. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think the Hornets will be wanting to do that anytime soon.
You kidding me? Zach LaVine is a turn your franchise around player.
No. Celtics to win. I mean, I hope so, Pedro.
Don't get your expectations too high because Joe will not be happy.
Speaking of Ben Simmons, do y'all think odds are better he gets the Nets into the playoffs or that he has another flame out? I don't know if that should be the bar for Ben Simmons. I think the bar for Ben Simmons should be stay healthy, be impactful. Yeah. And to his credit, he played really well in their win last night. So
who did they play?
The Jazz. Killed him. Blew him out by 30.
Well, he's back.
LaVine needs to be traded by the deadline. Magic and Nets. I don't know if any team wants LaVine and his massive contract. I don't think many teams are jumping at that what's it called? Chris Sale, Ben Simmons. The only team I was listening to Jake Fisher on the Front Office Show pod, and he said the only team that's been like popping up in trade talks for Zach LaVine lately is the Pistons. Except the Bulls' asking price is Bojan Bogdanovic and one of Cunningham, Ivy, Duren, and Thompson, which is just like
why do the Bulls want Bogdanovic? And two, the Pistons would never give up any of their younger guys.
Well,
defeats the purpose.
Jake said they wouldn't either, but like if they're not going to fucking play Ivy, you might as well get somebody you're going to play.
I think they need to play him though, and I think the
higher
ups agree. So I think whatever's going on with him and Monty Williams is gonna.
We'll see what happens. He's been playing more lately, I think. Let me fact check myself on that.
Ivy, well, he got sick at the beginning of the season, and then he wasn't playing.
Yeah, he played 35 last night, 26, 22, 32, 33. So he's getting more minutes. So he's picking it up.
Yeah, he played well against the Celtics. He was on the offensive glass in the fourth quarter and really made things hard on the close there.
Hello. I am home. Yes, we're both home. Need to listen to the Derrick White and Richard White podcast. Yeah, go listen to that podcast if you'd like. You'll find it yourself.
I have nothing to say.
Had to do a double take. Thought you guys were chilling with KP whenever. Us and the boy this way. Yeah, the fellas just hanging out with KP. Bulls management is nuts. I agree. Pacers. I was about to say, who are they playing tonight? They're playing the Pacers tonight for the fifth time this season. They've played them
fifth time. Yeah, they asked Tatum about that yesterday. He was like, "Yeah, they're a good team."
Insane. They've played them that many times.
I think they also played the Knicks 5 times.
Fine with me. I don't mind playing the teams you might play in the playoffs that many times. Pacers are on a heater though. They've won 3 in a row. Beat Philly. Beat Phoenix. Beat Memphis. after some early struggles with Siakam in the lineup. So they're found their footing a little bit here. This is their first big test. They've got a tough stretch coming up: Boston, New York, Sacramento, before they get a little bit of an easy schedule. So we'll see how they handle that. Plus, it's Haliburton's return game for the first time since he got hurt a little while back.
Yep.
He came back for one game after the Boston injury, and then he came back.
That's right. I remember seeing something about that, and they were like, they rushed him back because of this weird award. Yeah. And people were upset, so NBA was on the hot seat for a minute, but now I guess
rightfully so.
Again.
If I'm the season, I'm only interested in Saddiq Bey. I love Sam Hauser. God damn it. But Bey is better overall, especially.
How do you think it feels when it's actually your name?
Yeah, you got to use last names. We got to use last names. Hauser. It's got to be Hauser every time. Bey is better overall. I disagree. I don't think there's... Not only do I think Hauser's a better fit on this team, but I think he's a better player than Saddiq Bey. He's a better defender. He doesn't need the ball in his hands all the time to be successful.
Well, there's the weird, Saddiq Bey needs to try and create shots for himself thing to his game, where you're right. It just doesn't fit on the Celtics team. There's not going to be the amount of time with the ball for him to try and do that. Now, if he wants to run around and come off screens and catch and shoot, that's one thing. But Hauser's still more versatile than people think. He plays defense. And for the purpose of this year's team, like you said, he's fine. You don't hit on 21. Shout out to Pete.
Also, Hauser in 22 minutes is averaging 8, 3.5, and 1 assist on 44-41 splits. Saddiq Bey is playing 33 minutes a night, averaging 13, 6.5, and 1.5, but he's shooting 41% from the field and 31% from three. That's just not a good fit on this team where he's not going to have the ball. I don't know.
That's a classic case of this guy played well against the Celtics one time, so now he will be remembered forever, which is how this team was put together, in fairness. But
I think Sam Hauser is a better player than Saddiq Bey in the NBA. I think he deserves to be paid more than Saddiq Bey in the NBA. I think maybe if you want to say Saddiq Bey is a better bucket, I guess, but that's not what basketball is, right? Saddiq Bey, I think Sam Hauser makes more in his next contract than Saddiq Bey does. And I think that is part of what determines a better player in the league is who can be in more spaces, who can be better fits on more teams. What's Saddiq Bey peak in this league? A fifth option as an okay, and O'Shea Brissett's a better athlete than Nikola Jokic. That doesn't make him a better player. I don't know. I just disagree that Saddiq Bey is better than Sam Hauser.
I think if he was better, he would be taking more advantage of the opportunity he has in Atlanta. I think if he was better, he wouldn't be on the cusp of being traded away from his second team in a little over a year. Mm-hmm. I think all of that stuff kind of matters. And fit does matter too, to Jack's initial point.
Mm-hmm. Jay Ives says Mathurin scares me. Well, luckily he's not playing tonight, so he doesn't have to scare you tonight. Use that a little bit.
Who else is out? Anybody? Just him?
McConnell, I think, is out.
Oh, even better.
A little bit of a reprieve for Celtics fans. Let me double check that though, just so I'm not randomly talking. Okay. Yes, Ben Mathurin out, TJ McConnell out. Everyone else is available outside of the 2A guys.
Okay, nice.
There you go. Jeremy Evans is the only player in NBA history who matters when according to the Athleticometer. Jack likes Embiid, definitely not a homer. Did somebody call me a homer?
Lewis did.
Oh, Lewis homer mentality. I just don't I don't know. I efficiency is huge for me. Unless you're doing stuff at a ridiculously high volume as a focal point. Trae Young's efficiency doesn't bother me as much as Saddiq Bey because Trae Young, the defenses are looking at him. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously you take it into account, but I'm saying I'm not saying Trae Young's averaging, 36% from three. He's not a good shooter. No, he just takes a high volume and a lot of them are tough. Saddiq Bey, a lot of the looks he's probably getting are off of Trae and DeJounte Murray shooting 31%. I don't know. That's the context I'm going. Michael, I'm not putting that comment on the screen. Derrick White is the answer. Did you guys watch Ned's Declassified growing up? Yes.
Sure did.
Did you watch? Shout out Ned's Declassified. Great show. Great program.
Najee Marshall, 7.5 points, 3.5 rebounds, or just under $2 million. He's a good player.
That might be my favorite. Right? Yeah, he played solid. That might be my favorite TPE idea out of everything. I like Najee Marshall a lot. I think he's a good player. John Conchar too, but I don't know. I like Najee Marshall a little better. I like Najee Marshall better as a player, but John Conchar's contract intrigues me more because you could like trade it down the line. This is what I was looking up tonight. I don't know the answer.
Which referees are in the building today?
Yeah.
It's always a big, nice talking
You want to
point.
guess, Sam? I want you to guess the
No, I'm not guessing the referees because
you can get the top one. The top one is guessable. I'll tell you that.
Is it Scott Foster?
No, just guess
Is
the
it
top
Tony
4.
Brothers?
Nope.
Is it Zach Zarba?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
I know,
Were you in the
talked about this.
conversation yesterday? And I was like, is he even still reffing? I haven't seen him.
Yeah. And they got Zach Zarba, JB DeRosa, and Tom Washington. Why do I know JB DeRosa? I don't know that name.
Well, he's
Oh
reffed
yeah,
before.
I don't like him. Yeah, I knew the name because I don't like the ref. Rock hard for Zach. I will say I do like Zach Zarba. I like the refs that explain stuff. Do you have a favorite ref? Is Scott Foster? Is it too obvious?
Yeah,
I love
Scott
Bill
Foster's
Kennedy.
the GOAT.
Bill Kennedy's a beast. He's awesome too.
As long as Neesmith is playing, we're losing at least 2 starters this game.
I hate Zarba. This
I don't
KP play.
like Zarba either.
I don't know. JAB, so we haven't gotten the information yet. I wonder if HBTC is similar dynamic behind the scenes isn't declassified. Shut the fuck up, Jared. Absolutely not. Have you seen?
Unfortunately, not.
Unfortunately. Have you seen all the clips of their podcast after the fact?
I haven't seen the podcast, but I did see the
the
comment in our chat that explained what happened.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that comment was a thing. Ned was declassifying the player. Dick Pavetta is the GOAT. The only reason why you know names of refs, yeah, sometimes, except when they're fire.
Scott Foster has a mixtape.
Yeah, he does. Jack Harlow, who is the ref that has great comedic timing. Bill Kennedy. Yeah, Bill Kennedy is the biggest.
I love Bill Kennedy. I
love Bill Kennedy. Xavier Tillman would be an elite pickup, especially if Howard retires this year. I like Xavier Tillman. I don't think they're eager. Xavier Tillman?
Is he still on Memphis, or I feel like he's like not on Memphis. I feel like they let him go for some reason.
What? He's playing a big role for Memphis when he's healthy, but he's been hurt a lot of the year.
That's
yeah. He actually came back recently, but he missed some time in the middle of the year. I just don't know if they'll give him up. They're super thin at the big man position. Brandon Clark's been out for like almost 2 years at this point. Steven Adams is out for the season. Like, it's tough. It's very tough.
Jack, how many likes do we have?
Chat, like the video. I'll give you 10 seconds to like. There's 50 of you in here. Get us to 20 likes, please. Come on. All right, 10. No, actually, I'm not threatening. I'm just gonna go look. I don't want to end the stream. I'm having a good time. We're at 16 though, so get us 4 more, please. What was the question I saw? What do you think of Holiday? Like Drew Holiday? I think he's been pretty good.
He's a good player. He played really well yesterday too.
He's been really
write
good
about it until I got in the press conference room and Joe was just firing off about the fan base, and I was like, maybe I'm just not going to ask about this. I'll read the room.
Who said it in the chat? Sorry, I'm checking the likes. 20. Wow, we got 10 likes when I asked. You guys are beasts.
Nice.
Same as thinking to Kenny Lofton, who they let go was on Philly. Is that who you're
thinking
of?
I'll tell you what for sure is I was not getting confused between the two. Maybe I thought of the situation, but I just thought they had let him go. Like I thought he was 10-day, and then they just didn't bring him back this year for some reason.
Do we sell high on Hauser or hope to retain him on a deal? RJ says, I think we wind up trading him. It's
for
tough. What? Well, that's not even the problem. The problem is you probably can't pay him, right? Like there's
you
probably
can't pay him, but for $1 million, who are you going to trade him for?
Yeah, that's the other problem. You technically you could pay him, and I know it's not my money, but at that point it goes beyond not my money into you're not going to be able to do much on this team. Like you're fucked if you spend that much money.
He's got a year left after this, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if they win this year and they win next year, I think you can be like, not my money. Be like, this puzzle is put together properly. Say that.
I don't know, but we'll see what happens. No disrespect to anyone in the chat, but casual fans shouldn't impact the guy like Holiday. I agree. I'm not a fan of the Holiday.
The impact of Holiday is literally that his numbers are less and he's not upset. Like, you can see his impact when you look at his career numbers and you're like, wow, he's taking 5 less shots per game this year than he was last year. Mm-hmm. And you know what? He never complains and he still plays hard on defense. And when guys are out, he steps up and plays with big balls like yesterday where he scored 12 in the third to bring him back from the dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean he's been great. Obviously, David, you do not get free Celtics tickets if you like it, but you think Pritchard would be big? I mean, Pritchard's on a great contract moving forward. If that's what you're asking, I do wonder. A part of me wonders if they could get Hauser on a similar contract to Pritchard, but he just what he brings to the table at his size with his efficiency. I don't know. I feel like that's tough.
Yeah,
and he's unfortunately not the priority, and it already almost feels like they're trying to look at his replacement, Winter Peterson. So we'll see what happens, but it's tough. Surely we give Sam
somebody
$7
will
million
pay
a
him
year.
15 plus.
Yeah, I think he'll get like 10 plus, 12 plus. I think he'll at the very least get that MLE number that Grant got. Like if Grant got 12 mil, and like Grant, like if he got that much, Sam Hauser's probably gonna get something
And
similar.
correct me if I'm wrong, they don't have like restricted rights on him either, right? Because he was signed after being cut by Miami. They plucked him from the G League. Like they didn't draft him. They don't have draft rights.
No, but he was their they were his first team is what I'm trying to say. So I'm not exactly sure how it works. But
see.
We'll see. It's clear. If PP gets in the court, Brissett is an option. Brissett was not great yesterday. I don't
He was
think
good
he was
for a
good.
stretch. Like his first stint was very good. In the first half, he played well. Like he was a big part of that second quarter where they kind of locked it down defensively.
Yeah,
But in the second half, Zion started going right through him, which is I know what is stuck in your mind.
Murdered on defense.
Yeah.
He was rebounding the ball fine. He missed an open three, and then he ruined the spacing on another because he hesitated and didn't take corner three that was open. I like Brissett. Yesterday wasn't his best game.
No, I don't think he was perfect.
JD Davison just got suspended. What?
What do you get suspended for?
What are you talking about? Let me look. I gotta check.
Is that true, or
I don't know.
Him making the All-Star game for the G League? Did you just misread it?
Nope. JD Davison suspended in Maine
for
violation of team rules. That's all it says.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have no idea why JD Davison would have gotten suspended, but this is true. You see, Tatum is the second in the league in jersey sales this season.
I did. Must be all those super cool city jerseys that they're just forcing down everyone's throats.
That's insane, though. That he's
good for
more
him.
jersey sales than LeBron. Everybody but Steph Curry. That's nuts.
Good for him. They must love those 6 step backs.
I'm a newsbreaker. Lewis, what the fuck? Violation. Too consistently good for the G League. Ben, are you a big JD Davison guy?
Too consistently good for the G League, but makes me want to pull my hair out anytime he gets in a real game.
Yeah, I don't know. He's been a lot better this year, I'll say. So I don't think it's fair to necessarily give a pope on him yet, but it's not been a smooth sailing for him, I suppose.
No, definitely not.
Surprised Zion didn't attack JB when he guarded him. He probably thought JB was a cabbage. Zion don't like veggies. Oh, Ben's big on JD Davison. Really, Ben? That's surprising to me.
Yeah.
We're not huge JD guys ourselves. Maybe you can convince us in Summer League next year in his third year.
The only time he's actually going to play basketball that we might watch.
Were you having a good time watching him live, Sam?
No, I think impressed? To Jack, I was like, I hate this fat fuck. I think I said that to you at least once.
He was really good.
He was good, and I was really annoyed. But Zion, I can't hate him anymore. He was like, this is a tremendous place to play basketball. Said some nice things about the Garden yesterday.
I would commit war crimes for Derrick.
I agree. Jack would do anything for Derrick White. He would have our show become Ned's Declassified.
Jang for JD is dying for JD is crazy. I read that as Gorgie Jang in my head. I bet $100 on DraftKings that Neesmith hits the first 3, as in the first 3 of the game, or a Neesmith 3 is the first shot of the game. What did you bet, Justin? What did you do?
Oh no, Justin. What did you do?
Oh God, I love the KB graphic. Philip, we got like 6 questions we had to. Yes, he hits the first.
What was the number, Justin? What do you win?
Crazy. Yeah, what are your odds on that?
Plus 2,600. Be a nice paycheck for you.
Yeah, what the hell? That's what, $2,600 if you win it.
Lewis says either way he owes 100. Meaning it's not happening.
I just I switched tabs to open FanDuel so I could look at the odds. But he answered the question, and the JB DeRosa picture popped up, and I made me think of a question. What's your favorite ref moment in terms of just like last night, Anthony Edwards, not a moment from a ref, but just a moment involving refs. Like Anthony Edwards last night, those fucking cheating ass refs, anything like that. I have my answer off the dome, and this is I want to talk about.
There's a couple good ones. There's the Fred VanVleet one from last year.
Yes.
There
Ben
was
Taylor was fucking terrible tonight.
Darko Raptors coach moment this year.
Mm-hmm.
There was the sleepless nights LeBron crybaby.
Bill Kennedy going, "You're not gonna like this."
Yeah. Anytime I see the Scott Foster mixtape is just so fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Rest falling speculative. Tyrese, what the fuck is this? I don't know about that. I think KF's enjoying all the love. He said it's malcontent fans. True.
Michael has sent 2 messages to our chat today. They've both been about kissing.
All right. We can wrap up. Any final thoughts, Sam, before we get out of here?
Nope.
All righty. Let's head on out. Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate it very much. Make sure to subscribe to How About Them Celtics. Recap of the Celtics-Pacers game drops tomorrow on the channel at 5 a.m. Appreciate you all for tuning in. This is a great answer as well. Thank you very much, and we'll see you guys on Thursday for the Lakers game. Peace out.